Welcome back, Buckeye Nation, to your Caribou Data Science channel. This is Sunday, October the 31st, 2021. And before we get started, a big shout out to all the people who watched this video yesterday on YouTube as well as on Twitch. I think yesterday on Twitch it had like 52 views. Now here's a question for you two folks in the chat in the chat session. When I look at Twitch and it says views, 52. Does that mean 52 people watched the live stream, or 52 people actually watched the video after the live? Actually, watched the video itself after the live stream was over with. So, as we know, there was some, I'm going to call it shenanigans going on with the governor's office in Ohio. Because in February of this year, February 2020, the governor's office came out and said, oops, we undercounted deaths by close to 4,000 during the fourth quarter of 2020. But of course, um, rather than going back and actually fixing the numbers, they simply added the missing numbers onto February 11th, 12th, and 13th of 2021, which of course produces a big spike. And you'll see that in just one moment here. Well, let's just do things in reverse today. Just to add a little variety to life, we're actually going to do this report first, the daily numbers first, then we'll come back and take a look at the vaccine date for Ohio. Okay, my mind's kind of wandering a little bit here right now. All righty. So these are the three numbers that the governor's office added, so like I said, rather than going back and fixing the numbers for 2020 and reissuing the corrected numbers, he simply added the missing deaths on the February 11th, 12th, and 13th. So what we do is we take this and we replace these three numbers with the average number of deaths for those 3 days. And this brings the numbers back down to here, which is a much better fit, right? Okay. It could be a little higher, a little low, but this isn't bad. So now let's take a look at COVID-19 deaths. Oh, there's one other thing I forgot to mention. Sometime in March, the governor switched from a 7-day reporting cycle for deaths only, to a 5-day reporting cycle. Of course, the kicker is that's not always the same 5 days. So he's still counting, by the way, so that means he's still counting cases 7 days a week, but deaths only 5 days a week. So anyway, what you can see here is nice declining pattern in deaths up to the middle of June. Then in July, or up to the middle of July, then in July we saw a very steep increase in COVID-19 deaths in the state of Ohio. What about cases? We can see again a long declining pattern down in July. Then in July we saw this increase again. And this is weekly cases. You can see again the nice long declining pattern. Then in July we saw the big increase. Okay. All right. Now let's come back over here. Take a look at the vaccine data for the state of Ohio. Okay. I don't think this is correct. I think actually the New York Times as a source for this data. Or maybe not. No, the statewide vaccine data actually comes from someplace else, and their source is Johns Hopkins. Okay, so in Ohio, in the state of Ohio, a total of 25.6 million doses have been applied. And of those, 6.4 million have received a single dose, and 5.5 million have received a full dosage, which gives us a percentage of 55.0% for first vaccination rate. Okay, so that concludes the numbers for the state of Ohio.